Imagine a lost city, filled with advanced technology, wealth beyond measure, and a civilization that vanished without a trace. A place so remarkable, it's captured the imaginations of people for thousands of years. This is Atlantis, the legendary city that some believe is a myth, while others think it was real. But could it really have existed? And if so, where is it now? In this video, we're diving into one of the greatest mysteries of all time, the story of Atlantis, its origins, theories, and the question that haunts many to this day: could the lost city of Atlantis actually be real? The story of Atlantis dates back to ancient Greece, when the philosopher Plato first introduced it in his dialogues, Timaeus and Critias, around 360 BC. According to Plato, Atlantis was a powerful and technologically advanced civilization located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, what we now know as the Strait of Gibraltar. He described it as a large island, larger than Libya and Asia combined, home to a race of powerful kings, skilled engineers, and wealthy people. But this wasn't a fairy tale. Plato wrote about Atlantis with such detail that many believe he was sharing a true history, not a myth. He described the city's grand architecture, impressive harbors, beautiful temples, and an extensive network of canals. It was a thriving, prosperous empire until, one fateful day, it disappeared beneath the waves in a single day and night of misfortune. For centuries, scholars have debated whether Atlantis was based on a real place, or if it was simply a cautionary tale, a warning about hubris and the dangers of overreaching. Let's take a closer look at some of the leading theories surrounding Atlantis. Many believe Atlantis was inspired by the Minoan civilization on Crete. The Minoans were an advanced society that was devastated by a massive volcanic eruption on Thera, Santorini, around 1600 BC. This catastrophic event could have inspired the tale of Atlantis, as both were prosperous civilizations that suffered a sudden downfall. Some argue that Atlantis could have been located near the Azores or Canary Islands, in the Atlantic Ocean. These volcanic islands might have been part of a larger landmass that sank, with the name Atlantis deriving from the Greek word for Atlas, linking it to this region. A more unconventional theory suggests that Atlantis was located in Antarctica. Researchers proposed that 12,000 years ago, the continent was warm and habitable, possibly home to an advanced civilization that vanished when the climate dramatically shifted, leading to the ice sheets. Another view is that Atlantis wasn't a real place, but a symbolic tale. Plato might have used Atlantis to represent an ideal society that fell due to corruption, serving as a philosophical warning against greed and excess rather than being a literal civilization. Now, let's talk about the evidence. To this day, no physical evidence of Atlantis has been found. There have been many expeditions, diving teams, and scientific investigations into the locations Plato described, but nothing concrete has surfaced. Some have pointed to strange underwater structures discovered in the Caribbean, off the coast of the Bahamas, which some believe could be the ruins of Atlantis. But most archaeologists consider these formations to be natural rather than man-made. Others have looked at maps, like the Piri Reis map, which shows a detailed and accurate depiction of parts of the world, including Antarctica, before it was covered in ice. Could this map be evidence of ancient knowledge about Atlantis? It's a tantalizing idea, but it remains unproven. Despite all the theories, speculation, and exploration, Atlantis remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in history. Is it a legend built on grains of truth, or a pure work of fiction? Did a real city, a lost civilization, once exist, only to be swallowed by the ocean, leaving behind only stories to remember it? As we search the world's oceans and delve into ancient texts, one thing is certain: the story of Atlantis has endured for thousands of years, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Whether it's a true story, a metaphor, or just a legend, the mystery continues to captivate people's imaginations, inspiring books, movies, and countless theories. So, where do you stand? Was Atlantis a real place, or is it just an ancient myth? Whatever the truth may be, one thing's for sure: the idea of a lost, ancient civilization still resonates with us today. Who knows, Maybe one day we'll discover the truth about Atlantis, hidden beneath the waves or buried deep in history. Thanks for watching, and if you love diving into mysteries like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into timeless tales.